everybody, today I'm gonna be working this very beautiful cake. For this cake, they asked for a Spider-Man cake that was a 2-tier cake. They did send me some photos for inspiration, so I went based off of that. For the flavors of the cake, they chose a marble tres leches with caramel filling for the top, and for the bottom, they asked for a chocolate cake filled up with fresh strawberries and just the same frosting as the other one, which was a cheesecake frosting. Once I was done assembling my cakes, I went ahead and I placed them on the fridge so they will set while I work on the rest of the elements of the cake. For this, they wanted the whole cake to be covered on fondant, so I really had to let the cake set in the fridge before I added the fondant just so it stayed nice. I always like to make my fondant from scratch. I just find that it tastes way better than the store-bought. No shame on using that, I just prefer to make my own. I went ahead and I wrapped each cake into the fondant, and then I went ahead and used my airbrush just to add more vibrance on the colors of the cake. I just thought it would look better. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and I worked on my buildings, which I went ahead and cut out the windows just so it will add a 3D effect, and I just really like how each building turned out. I also put some stars. Once I was done with the bottom, I went ahead and started working on the top one, which I just had to add the spider web. It was a little nerve-wracking, but honestly I feel like it turned out so good. As you can tell, I was really vibing with the cake. To finish it off, I added the eyes on the top one, and then I also added my edible images. I finished it off by adding some edible glitter, and this was the final result. I hope you guys like it. Thank you.